To Tree Leaf, and I want to thank you all for keeping me company and keeping each other company for another year. That's what Sangha is. People supporting each other, sitting together, living together, happy times and sad times. And the year has had its share for all of us. Times of sickness, times of health, people who have had such obstacles they had to live with. And here we've had earthquake and nuclear disaster, but also a new baby who's come. Sunny days, rainy days. But you know, this year has been like every year of life. There are always good times and bad times, those things we want and those things we want to run from. And that's what it is. That's what the Buddha knew. And he found a way for us to be so totally at home, so totally one with all of it, that we just, well, we just let it be. And that's what our practice is. You know, I think that when we sit, sitting is so simple, yet it's so elegant as just a way to live, dropping all the barriers and frictions between ourselves and the world. That's what this practice is. And there's no better time to know it than on New Year's Eve, when the old year is passing and the new year is coming. Because as the Buddha taught, in fact, a trip around the sun is a trip around the sun, but every instant of every moment of every day is just a new beginning. Tonight we sing Happy New Year! But the fact is that it's always happy right this moment, and this moment too, and this moment again. Sad moments, happy moments, but all just this moment, always changing, always new. And always a chance to move from here. The past, in a Buddhist way, is just a dream. It's gone. Let it go. And start again from here. Of course, we learn from the past. We reflect on the past. If we made some mistakes, we try not to make them again. If we did some damage, if we hurt someone, we try to make amends. Try to repay the karmic debt. But yet, life begins from here, with every opportunity always fresh. I actually only have a few minutes to sit today because my mother-in-law is here, and she's yelling at me that it's time to do Dai Soji. In Japan, we do the big cleaning at New Year's. Every nook and cranny of the house has to be dusted. Things that are put away in closets are pulled out and repacked and put back. Parts of the house that you never even think about have to get swept clean because we start fresh from tomorrow. All the old dirt goes out and we start again clean, fresh, and open. But this, from a Buddhist perspective, is what life is every moment. And it's wonderful. This life is what we make it. Oh, sometimes it's not what we would make it to be. I could have done without a number of things this past year. Yet I wouldn't change a thing. In Buddhism, we're always living from all these perspectives at once. The things we clean, knowing that there's nothing in need of cleaning. The things we wish to change, knowing there's nothing to change. That is, the vows we take each day, the Bodhisattva vows. We vow to do things knowing that they're impossible and also knowing that there's nothing to be done. Yet we do it. to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless. So numberless, can we ever hope to save every being that needs to be saved in this world and lent a helping hand, taught these beautiful teachings? And at the same time, in Buddhism, we know there's never a separate sentient being in need of saving. Nothing lacking, nothing in need of a helping hand. All at once, and thus we help, thus we teach, thus we try to spread these beautiful Buddhist teachings to sentient beings who we know at the same time are not in need of them in the least, because they're already whole and complete. Boy, this is a funny way of life and a funny way to see it. To transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, and all the time knowing that the delusions never existed from the first, are just right here. This is the vow we take. To perceive all of reality, though reality is boundless, and yet we can perceive it in each grain of dust, in each instant, all of reality. To attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable, because it was always with us from the start. I post my usual description of what Zazen is. A clear, boundless, bright, shining blue sky, open, free, in all directions. Our Buddha nature, unbounded. Clouds of thought, emotions, judgments, divisions come into mind and sometimes block our view of that. And this practice is to let the clouds drift and return to the great light, illuminated, open sky. But yet a funny thing happens at a certain time in this practice. The light shines right through the thoughts and emotions and divisions and judgments and transforms them all. And they're not what they are before. Well, it's the same with all the events of life. If you look at all the events, like these clouds that drift through the sky, the happy clouds, the rain clouds, the storming clouds, the happy clouds, the beautiful clouds, the cotton candy clouds, the light of Buddha nature shines through all of them and transforms all of them, and we realize the sky was whole and complete even from the start, even at those times so dark and stormy that there's not an inch of blue sky to be seen, that our life is chaos, our mind is chaos. Even at those times, it was there all along. The clear, open blue sky, always behind those clouds, even when we were too blind to see. Well, this practice lets us know that. Lets us know it is always there. On the rainy days and on the sunny days. The Buddha nature is always there, even when it cannot be seen. So I wish you many fair skies for the coming new year. And I wish you sunny days and rainy days too. I wish you happy days, and I celebrate with you the sad days that are bound to come. It's part of life. We're together. Let's be together in this. And sit together. Shall we sit in the new year?